It's Donald Wade, Fth212 Module 4. This is the stipple portion for this course. 1 second, we'll get started. For this portion is the stipple, as I said. So these are the two practice plates that was sent for this course. This is using various tips. I will be honest, and I started doing this before I even read the module. Had an idea, but I didn't realize we were supposed to cut and do all of that, borders and all, and the shapes per the lessons. But these are the practice panels I did. Basically what I was trying to do was figure out what pattern I wanted. So I did the basket weave here, but I did that using the standard tip. I believe it's the calligraphy tip. And this was done with the spade, which I have one, but I ended up trimming it because I wanted to try something else, and I have a few of these. So basically all I was doing was trying to play around with ideas and patterns and the layout of what I wanted to achieve. And this is the back side of this one. Again, just kind of playing with it, nothing real crazy. And here's one that I did. I actually did the borders. Now this is just standard ABS plastic, which this melts. I imagine that is what all of these panels are. It is not glass reinforced, that is for sure. But just again playing with different. Now I have several AR pistol grips that I've done for this class, practicing, and while this is great, there's no curves. You know, there's no radius or anything like that on those flat panels. So I wanted to try something that had radius. So this one is just primarily dot, and I don't remember what tip I used for this one. This one here, this has a dot pattern, a basket weave, more dot. I don't know if it's really showing up on the camera. Basket weave, more dot, and then this is the using the trimmed blender, I guess is what it is, but instead of using it like going down, you know, the flat, I turned this on its side a little bit and was doing that with the trimmed, and it turned out pretty cool. The only issue I saw myself having is I wasn't able to stay consistent. This is a Magpul pistol grip. This is a standard AR pistol grip. I did remove the finger groove. Same thing as this one. I removed the finger groove in a different way, just kind of just messing with it really. Did my borders. I used a flex cut 1.5 millimeter. It's a U gouge, and it worked out well. I used a Dremel stylus, and it worked out really well. So this is what I used, and I have several bits that I used with it, and they worked out really well. I watched a lot of YouTube before doing this. And go back through. So I've got basket weave here, dots. I've got lines that I did with that same tool, some more dots, and this is the bigger dot, and it's not as aggressive as the small dots. And I tried to do like a little axe in there, and it didn't turn out real well. So this is the PSA dagger received. What I did was I went ahead and started this before I started doing a video. So I'm doing the indexing. Let's try and get that in camera. So I'm doing the indexing on both sides. I have done, I took the finger groove out. I removed the horn, and I beveled these edges around the trigger guard on both sides. I'm not a fan of Glocks, you know, with the sharp edges. So I just beveled them out a little bit. Same thing right in here for this grip, and then I stippled this, and I ended up going with the I guess it's a medium. Okay, sorry, I had a bit of a camera issue. So as I was saying, I beveled the edges. I've taken off the horn and stippled. I'll go ahead and do this triangle here. The biggest thing is random, and I have found that if you go in, you can do random. You can just place dots around and then just kind of fill it in, and it creates, you know, a random pattern. But you can also change orientation, which will change the flow, I guess you could say, of the material. But once you get going, the process goes relatively quick. For this one, I'm going to use a new tip. I'll use this smaller tip, and I'll go around the borders just to kind of clean it up and feather it all in. I did a recessed border on this one. I'll probably add a little bit more, get a little closer to that edge on this top side here. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'll clean it and polish these, sand and polish those, get them looking real good. So I'll attach pictures in the discussion once I'm fully completed with this. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. This is the last portion of this assignment. Here's the finished product. So again, dots, simple dots. I couldn't decide on a pattern that I can stay consistent with. So I went with this. I've got the indexing, the grip. I have the trigger guard, and I beveled these edges, and I took off the horn. I removed the finger groove, indexing on the other side. That's really it. The only other thing that I've done as far as any kind of customization, I did color fill the Palmetto State Armory, West Columbia, South Carolina, 9x19, as well as Palmetto Dagger compact on the frame. But other than that, that is it. That is all I've done. It holds very well in the hand. I can get nice and high. I can place my thumb on the index and no issues. I think this is going to help with the Glock knuckle on the edges. My knuckle tends to get on that edge, and it gets uncomfortable for after a day of shooting. So we'll see how this one performs, both with gloves and without. Until next time, take care.